Welcome back. It's a new episode of While You Were at Work, a short that I've put together from the Coffee with Toffee's crew just for the international group stages because I know just how busy all of us are, and let's be honest, it's tough to keep up with if you're stuck at work. So what I'm going to do is go over the games that you need to watch. I picked 2 each day, as well as give you some news that maybe you need to know about what's sort of going on during that time. Now, I know you're probably still watching TI. If it was anything like yesterday, it is still going, and it's going to go almost all night. So you've been watching that this evening, but this is just to catch you up on the stuff you missed, obviously, while you're at work. It's brought to you by the folks over at 2p.dota2. That is a news site where you can get what you need. We'll also be doing some live interviews from TI on their behalf, so make sure you check it out. Myself and Prove will be there. And of course, Razer, the maker of the finest gear for esports and otherwise. So make sure you check them out for supporting the show. That said, my name's Toffees. You can find me at Toffees_Dota2. And now it's time to talk about what you missed today. My pick for the day is plain and simple, nothing extravagant, and something pretty simple, and that is the Complexity versus Na'Vi Game 1, though I would recommend watching both games in the series. It was full of swings. It's got Dendi, who is always a crowd favorite, and an American team that was called by Reddit the Pretenders, or often considered a team that maybe didn't deserve to be there. A lot of folks say that there are other American teams who are actually better, and the Complexity doesn't deserve to be there playing for this huge tournament, and I would argue that today they've shown us that just maybe they do deserve to be there. So check that one out. Game 1 was awesome. I won't give you any spoilers, but I will tell you that there was a lot of swings. There's a great recovery by one of the 2 teams, and this may give it away just a little bit, but it's still worth watching because I will say that after this game, Gozu Gamers, the website, actually coined this term for Complexity, and they called Complexity's style of play combo gaming, and I gotta be honest, I could not sum it up any better. On top of that, it's classic Na'Vi style, aggressive and fun to watch, led by Dendi, who gets himself into some tough situations, as he always does, but it's always a great attitude and always awesome to see him get himself out of those sticky situations. The second game we're recommending is the crowd favorite for today. I went out on Twitter and some other media and I asked for people to tell me what games that they absolutely love watching, and the crowd favorite was, and I didn't make this up, Complexity versus IG Game 2. So that is 2 picks today for Complexity Gaming. Yes, you could say North American bias if you want to. I don't have to listen, I just have to know good games. And a crowd says this was a great one. Why? Because it was the first techies picked in competitive play. And from what I understand, as I only got to watch part of this game, it was techies played exactly the way that it was meant to be used. Up against Invictus Gaming, one of the best teams in the world, Complexity put on one hell of a show. So make sure you check that out because that's a good example of, again, a North American team who's often considered one of the worst in the pack by others, not myself, who are called Pretenders, have stepped up and shown us just how good they can actually be, and I was awesome and excited to see that happen. Other highlights for the day for me that I got to see while watching was the video of the day. I gotta be honest, TI has been doing a great job with packages. Sound quality, not so great, a lot like this, home studio. But for something they're big, I don't know what the excuse is. That said, their packages, their pre-made stuff has been absolutely exquisite. And today's video about S4, especially the part with sort of his dad and his brother's interaction, was really awesome to see, inspiring in a lot of ways, and to see a parent sit and say, you know what, we didn't get it, we didn't understand it, but we figured if it's something that he's willing to put his time, investment, and everything into, we have to support him. And it really goes to show that it paid off. So check that out. You can catch it. I saw it posted over at Gozu. I know it's over on Dota2.com. Definitely a worthwhile video that's going to make you think a little more positively about Secret, who I know a lot of folks absolutely love. And a lot of folks say, hey, it's just the New York Yankees of Dota. It's a team that's just got put together. They've got the money. They've got the skill. They've got to win. Where's the love in that? And I'll tell you what, after watching a video like today's with S4 and his kind of story, it all makes sense, and maybe you'll love him a little bit more. Finally, the quote of the day for me came from Burning, and he said, and this is a direct quote, "We just couldn't outdraft Team Secret." Those are big words coming from a top team and a top player. To say that they just could not figure out how to get around Team Secret is saying a lot. And I think that says a lot for what's coming in this tournament. And keep in mind, guys, the meta is only starting to emerge. It's going to change over the next 2 weeks. And for the next 3 days, I will be here with you at the end of every day to tell you what games you missed and what games you need to watch while you were at work. My name's Toffees, as always. Having a great evening. I hope you are too. Watch more Dota, and as always, Toffees out.